Well, all right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dowell here. Well, looks like a sniper. Or at least that's what the mainstream news media is calling him. After I got a little bit more information, he probably was a good shot, but he definitely wasn't a sniper. Because if you hadn't been in the military and had proper training, you're not going to be no sniper at 20 years old. It just simply ain't going to happen. But, you know, the shock and awe of the news media, they're going to go ahead and say anything they need to say in order to get views and ratings. But think about this for a second. What is the mental state of someone that will start a fire? You have the fire department coming, and as they're trying to do their job because their attention is diverted, you're sitting perched up on some type of high place and you're shooting and taking them out. And I am looking at deer. Man, I'm gonna put another deer plot over there. Wow. Oh. And they're at least 250 yards away. And it's eating up a star. I'm sorry, folks. But, you know, I'm gonna preface that with this. I am. You know what? Let me stop this video. Let me show y'all for a second, okay? See him? See him right there. He's back to eat. Look. Wow, wow, wow. Back to eating again. You look up. Sorry, folks. Sorry that I lost my train of thought. But out here in the country, we get excited about that. But I just seen a black cat going over there too. What is a cat doing way now? We don't have cats on this end. Well, anyway, whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna stay the course, okay? Again, let me develop this. So you got a young man starts a fire. The fire department shows up, diverts attention because of the distraction of the fire. He starts like playing duck hunt and starts shooting and killing firemen and other people. By the time law enforcement collaborate on his position, he's dead. He took his life. We got to ask ourselves, what is going on nowadays that people do these heinous things? And again, you know, y'all know me. I've always advocated to get out of the cities, get out of those population centers, because again, you got chaos like this that ensues. And I'm not saying that living in the country is any better, but it is better. I am saying that. Let me rephrase that. I misspoke. Living in the country is not only better, it's a hell of a lot better. But if you're living in the country, you don't even want to be in the inner cities of a township, even in the country. I was just looking at the newspaper today, and what's going on? People up here molesting children, and just doing all kind of sexual perverted acts and stuff. It's all over the newspaper. It's just sad. It really is. But you can tell that people have lost touch with reality, that we're going to die one day. We really, truly are. And there's an old saying, as a tree falls, so shall it lie. I say that to say this. Let me give you some of the things I do. I usually, 95% of the time, I usually try to make sure that I am home well before nightfall. Even if I'm traveling, I plan my journeys and destinations to be off the road and be in before nightfall. Because, and as you know, they say, especially in the inner city, ain't nothing good is going to happen or planned. Ain't nothing good is happening after midnight. But anyway, I can only imagine what a lot of people could probably be preserved from if they would just took that advice and take that advice and move out from the population centers, because you all see that things are going from bad to worse. Just the other day, they had a pride parade. And you know, I'm not with that. I'm not with it. But they had a pride parade, and people were getting shot in the face, getting shot and killed, and all kinds of stuff every day. It's just Dodge City and those Now, you're talking to someone that we shoot out here constantly, all of the time. We do. We have our own range. We shoot all the time. I know I'm distracted by that deer. It just, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get exactly the way he's tracking, so I know exactly where to put that food plot at. Because he's gonna be on our plates. That's what's gonna happen out here. He's gonna be on our plates come this winter. But I think it's a little too late now to try to talk to people. I've been talking to y'all on YouTube for what, 18 years? Something like that, maybe 20. I've been talking to y'all about what you should do, and some people have followed my advice, and many of them are not even part of the ministry. They follow the advice, and again, I just had some more offerings sent in from people who have watched my older videos, giving them understanding knowledge. They started listening, started applying the principles, they set goals, and now they're thanking me because they have been out homesteading. They've been outside of the population centers. They've learned how to live debt-free, and that's without living on the community. It's out living it because they're not believers with us, you know what I mean? But I think that's pretty dang good. I really, truly do. They are happy, and now they got more than they ever had. They learned that it doesn't take a lot to live in order to be comfortable and happy. And I wish that some of y'all could actually get that. Hey, by the way, I am the one's going to be answering y'all phone calls. So if you call the number that's usually behind me while I'm at my desk, 615-688-3025, you got any questions concerning ministry or local fellowships or where you at, call that number, 615-688-3025, and also leave a message for Pastor Dowell. And don't forget to leave your name and your number so I can get back with you and communicate with you. And also, I have a Patreon channel. We have a whole lot more information that's put out over there. I've been off the net for the last week or so, but hey, everything's going fine. So we're going on the upswing. Hallelujah. But anyway, y'all be encouraged. I would say watch your six, but what good is it going to do if you don't take the proper actions to be able to try to preserve and protect yourself? These population centers simply just not the place to be. It really, truly isn't. Come out here where the deer, where they rain. King coming.